Hello everybody, I'm going to talk about community language learning. I hope that you learn something about it. I am going to talk about what this method refers. This method refers to understanding skill participation and group of words. For example, it is necessary that teacher understand about a student because when the students are in the beginning of the class, they have difficult and the first levels are really difficult for a student because they don't know anything about it. In another way, it is necessary to identify the skill that the student have because some students are good at for writing and another students are good at for listening. And it is important the participation of the student in the class. And this method refers to group of work because they want to create in a community. And it is important because in a community, a student can learn between them. For example, I can learn with another classmate because the knowledge that he had, I don't have in this case. Okay, what thing about it? I think that is a good base for language target. Why? Because it is interesting the use of language targets because you can teach your student the pronunciation, you can teach your student the translation, and you can teach your student how they can use this target. I think that it is really useful. Do you like or know or why? I can tell you that yes, I like it, but in a 50% because that's a little bit curious. This topic it is interesting. In this case, this method it can be useful for teacher and a student, but it can be useful for young people. For example, this method it is a little bit difficult to apply with students that are kids. I think that it is useful with people that it is a little bit mature. In another way, I will show you the reviewing of the technique, in this case, reflection on experience, reflective listening, and human computers, and almost a small group tastes. Those are the techniques that teachers use to create a community class. Which is the most interesting technique to be applied in class for you? Why? I can tell you that the most interesting technique for me is reflective listening. Why? Because for me it is really interesting to record the voice, the students, and after then they can listen in their own voice because they can identify if they had a mistake or the teacher can help them with the pronunciation. I think that sometimes it can be a little bit frustrating for a student, but I think that it is really good. Okay, it is all about it. Thank you so much.